Good morning everyone, Nadia here again with another reading from Truth Scriptures to Anak, and this morning we're up to Uiyqara chapter 11. Then Yahuwah spoke to Masha and Aaron, saying to them, Speak to the children of Israel, saying, These are the living things which you may eat from among all the animals that are on the earth. Whatever animal that has a completely divided split hoof, next page. And that chews the cud you may eat, but from animals that chew the cud or have a split hoof, you cannot eat the following: the camel, because it chews the cud, but it does not have a split hoof. It is unclean to you. And the rabbit, because it chews the cud, but does not have a split hoof. It is unclean for you. And the hare, because it chews the cud, but does not have a split hoof. It is unclean for you. And the pig, because it has a split hoof, completely divided, but it does not chew the cud. It is unclean to you. Do not eat their flesh, and do not touch their carcasses. They are unclean to you. These are the living things which you may eat from among all the animals that are in the waters of the earth. You may eat anything in the water that has fins and scales, whether from the seas or the rivers. Anything that moves among all the living creatures that are in the seas, rivers, or from any water that does not have fins and scales, they are an abomination to you. Again, they are an abomination to you and must remain so. You do not eat their flesh, and their carcasses must be an abomination to you. Anything that is in the water that does not have fins and scales is an abomination to you. From the birds, the following shall be an abomination to you. Do not eat them, because they are an abomination. The eagle, the black vulture, and the bearded vulture, the kite, any kind of falcon, any kind of raven, the ostrich, the night hawk, the seagull, any kind of hawk, the little owl, the fisher owl, the grey owl, the white owl, the pelican, the carrion vulture, the stork, any kind of heron, the hopi, or hopo, I don't know how you say that, and the bat. You do not eat any of these. All flying insects that crawl on all fours are an abomination to you. Yet you may eat flying insects that crawl on all fours, if they have jointed legs above their feet, which they use to hop on the ground. These are those that you can eat: any kind of migrating locust, any kind of bald locust, any kind of cricket, and any kind of grasshopper. But all other flying insects which have 4 feet are an abomination to you. You make yourself unclean by the following animals. Whoever touches their carcasses shall be unclean until the evening, and whoever carries any part of their bodies must wash their clothes and be unclean until evening. All animals that have a split hoof, not completely divided, and does not chew cud, is unclean to you. Anyone who touches their carcass is unclean. All animals that walk on 4 feet that have paws are unclean to you. Whoever touches their carcass shall be unclean until evening. Anyone who carries their bodies must wash their clothes and be unclean until evening. These animals are unclean to you. These are the animals which are unclean to you that move on the ground: the mole, the mouse, any kind of tortoise, any kind of large lizard, the gecko, the land crocodile, the lizard, the sand lizard, the chameleon. Among those that move on the ground, these are unclean to you. Whoever touches them when they are dead shall be unclean until the evening. Whatever any of these creatures falls on when they die shall be unclean, whether it is wood, cloth, skin, sack, or anything that is used for work or not for work. It is unclean, and it must be washed with water and remain until evening, then it shall be clean. If any of these creatures falls into any type of container, whatever is in the container shall be unclean, and you must destroy it. If water from the container gets on any food which was to be eaten, it shall be unclean. Any drinking water in such a container shall be unclean. If any part of these dead animals falls on anything, that item shall be unclean, whether it is in an oven or a stove. It must be destroyed. They are unclean, and they shall remain unclean to you. But a fountain or a well that gathers water shall be clean, but whatever touches a carcass in it shall be unclean. If any part of a dead animal's body falls on any sowing seed, the seed is still unclean. But if water is poured on the seed, and part of any dead animal falls on it, it is unclean to you. If any clean animal of yours dies of natural causes, anyone who touches its carcass shall be unclean until evening. Anyone who eats from this animal shall wash their clothes, and they shall be unclean until the evening. Anyone who carries such a carcass must wash their clothes, and they shall be unclean until evening. Every creature that swarms on the earth is an abomination to you. It is not to be eaten. Whatever crawls on its belly, and whatever goes on all fours or has many feet, and all things that swarm or creep on the earth, you do not eat them, because they are an abomination to you. Do not make yourself an abomination with any swarming or creeping creature, and do not make yourselves unclean with them. Otherwise you shall be defiled by them. I am Yahuwah your Eloah, and you shall set yourselves apart, because I am set apart. Do not defile yourselves in any manner with any swarming or creeping creature that is on the earth. I am Yahuwah, who brought you out of the land of Matzah to be your Eloah. You shall be set apart, because I am set apart. This is the Torah concerning the animals, birds, all creatures that live in the waters, and all creatures that move on the earth, in order to make a distinction between the unclean and the clean, and between the living things that may be eaten and the living things that may not be eaten.